Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for February 2024. We begin with your past row of cards here, with the Two of Pentacles in the center. This card typically represents juggling multiple priorities, finding balance amidst chaos, and adapting to change. So in this past position, it's suggesting that you've been navigating through a period of fluctuating circumstances. And this possibly involved financial matters, work, or relationships as well. So you have experienced some ups and downs in your recent past, but you've managed to maintain equilibrium despite the challenges. We have the King of Cups as one of your clarifying cards for the past here. And this king embodies emotional maturity and compassion, and he has mastery over his feelings, over his feelings. And that's a big part of why he has that emotional maturity. He doesn't let his emotions run the show, so to speak. He represents someone who is deeply intuitive and understanding, and again, in full control of his emotions. When appearing as a clarifying card here, it suggests that emotional intelligence and understanding play a significant role in the current situation, or what's influencing your past experiences. Perhaps you've relied on your emotional intelligence or encountered someone else who embodies the qualities of the King of Cups during this time where you were juggling multiple priorities or having to adapt to change or chaos. But this card encourages you to tap into your emotional wisdom as you move forward. We also have the Six of Swords clarifying your past here. This card signifies transition and moving away from difficulties and finding solace in calmer waters. It indicates a period of leaving behind turbulent situations or mental states and embarking on a journey towards peace and clarity. And as a clarifying card here, it suggests that the challenges or changes represented by the Two of Pentacles are leading you towards a more stable and harmonious phase of life. The King of Cups reinforces the emotional aspect of this transition and reminds you to approach this journey with empathy and understanding for yourself and for others as well. So it looks like your past has been marked by the need to balance various aspects of your life, whether that's work, finances, or relationships. But despite those challenges, you've managed to navigate them with grace and adaptability. Emotional intelligence has played a significant role here, either through your own understanding or through the influence of someone else who embodies emotional maturity and compassion like that King of Cups. And as you move forward, the Six of Swords indicates that you are transitioning towards smoother waters. You're leaving behind turbulent times and heading towards greater stability and clarity. So you're encouraged to trust in your emotional wisdom and maintain balance as you navigate this journey of transformation that begun in your recent past. And I'm really getting the energy from this row here. I was very much noticing the presence of turbulent waters here in the King of Cups, turbulent wavy waters here behind this figure in the Two of Pentacles. And again, we have the turbulent waters that this figure is leaving behind in this card. And what I'm getting from that is that you have encountered some kind of situation where it did feel quite turbulent. The energy around you, moving around you, did feel quite turbulent and difficult to navigate. And I think you reached a point here where you realized the effect this was having on you. And you came to a realization that it doesn't have to be like this. There might be an easier situation for me. And I think you've made that decision to understand that that is true and start to move yourself towards something calmer. It's kind of giving that feeling of when you've been in a toxic relationship for a really long time and then you enter into a healthy one and you think, wow, this is the way I should be treated, the way I've always meant to be treated, but you didn't know it when you were in that toxic relationship. And same thing with a toxic workplace where you may have had a job that was incredibly stressful. Things felt a little unfair, just maybe working too much overtime, that kind of thing where overtime was assumed, that kind of situation that's a little bit toxic as far as workplaces go. And then you decide to leave and you find a job where it's the exact opposite, where you've got great benefits, you never have to work overtime, you're treated really fairly. And you think, wow, all this time I was putting up with these turbulent waters, and you're realizing now it doesn't have to be like that. It's really quite a profound shift in perspective that I think is leading you to make that choice and steer your boat towards those calmer waters. In your present position, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the middle here. This often represents assessment and patience and reevaluation of, progress. And in the present position, it suggests that you, are currently in a phase of taking stock of your efforts and investments, particularly in material or practical areas of your life, such as work, finances, or long-term goals. And you may be reflecting on whether your current path is yielding the desired results, or if there's some adjustments that you need to make to achieve your objectives in the future. We have the High Priestess up at the top here as a clarifier for your present. She embodies intuition and inner wisdom and the subconscious mind. She represents a deep connection to one's intuition and spiritual insights. And when appearing as a clarifying card, it suggests that your current situation may require you to listen to your inner voice and really trust your intuition. There may be hidden knowledge or insights that can guide you through this process of evaluating your circumstances. So it's saying pay attention to your dreams right now. The High Priestess always is here to set you on high alert to that. Really pay attention to your dreams, write them down, analyze them. Trust your gut feelings as well, and look out for subtle signs from the universe, those coincidences, those moments where you think, this feels like a sign. Pay attention to that, because it's when this priestess shows up, she's saying there probably is something there if you pay attention. We have the Ten of Swords as your other clarifying card for the present. This often symbolizes betrayal and endings and reaching a point of finality or closure, which I think is how it applies in this reading. It can represent the culmination of a difficult situation or the need to accept an inevitable conclusion. And as a clarifying card, it suggests that there may be a sense of finality or a need to let go of something in your current situation. And this could be a belief, a mindset, or even a situation that no longer serves your highest good. So while that Ten of Swords might seem initially quite daunting, it also signifies the opportunity for new beginnings and liberation from what no longer serves you. And I think liberation is a really key word for this reading overall. So in the present, you find yourself in this phase of reassessment and evaluation, and you're taking a step back to review your progress right now and determine whether any adjustments are necessary to align your actions with your long-term goals. And the presence of the High Priestess suggests that intuition and inner wisdom are going to be essential guides for you during this process. So she's saying trust your instincts and pay attention to subtle cues, signs, and insights that may arise from your subconscious mind. Sometimes our subconscious is working overtime to send us valuable information. And when the priestess shows up, that's one of those times. So I really want you to tap into your subconscious knowing right now. The appearance of the Ten of Swords indicates that there may be an aspect of closure or letting go required in your current situation. And try to embrace this opportunity for endings as it paves the way for new beginnings and growth for you right now. So trust in the wisdom of your intuition as you navigate this phase of assessment and transition, endings, and new beginnings. In your future row, we have the Six of Cups at the center here. So this card typically represents nostalgia and innocence and happy memories from the past. And in the future position, it suggests that you may soon encounter opportunities or experiences that evoke feelings of warmth, nostalgia, or a return to simpler times. This card can indicate reconnecting with old friends, revisiting cherished memories, or just finding joy in innocence and childlike wonder. So it's encouraging you to embrace the purity and simplicity of the past as you move forward into the future. Up at the top here, we have the Ace of Cups as a clarifying card for your future. And this symbolizes new beginnings in emotions, love, and spiritual fulfillment. It represents the potential for deep emotional connections and an overwhelming joy and a sense of spiritual awakening. And as a clarifying card here, it suggests that the future experiences indicated by the Six of Cups may involve a profound emotional or spiritual renewal. You may encounter a surge of love, compassion, or even just creative inspiration that really fills you up with joy and fulfillment. So this card encourages you to open yourself up to the abundance of love and emotional blessings that are around you right now. We also have the Hierophant here as your last card for the future. This card represents tradition and conformity and spiritual guidance from established institutions or mentors. It's about seeking wisdom from spiritual teachings, from rituals, or traditional belief systems. And as a clarifying card here, it suggests that the future experiences indicated by the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups may involve seeking guidance or support from trusted sources such as mentors, spiritual leaders, or just traditional wisdom. You may find comfort and guidance in reconnecting with your roots and exploring spiritual practices, maybe things that you haven't tapped into in a while, or just seeking advice from those who have walked a similar path before you. So it's looking like in the future you are likely to encounter some experiences that evoke feelings of nostalgia and innocence and joy. And these experiences may involve reconnecting with old friends, revisiting some cherished memories from your past, or finding joy in the simple pleasures of life. The presence of the Ace of Cups suggests that these future experiences may also bring about some kind of profound emotional renewal and spiritual fulfillment as well. So you may find yourself opening up to love, to compassion, and creative inspiration on a really deep level. The Hierophant showing up here as well indicates that seeking guidance from trusted sources or tapping into traditional wisdom of some sort may play a significant role in navigating these future experiences. So whether it's through spiritual teachings, rituals, or again, seeking advice from others, from mentors, embracing tradition and seeking spiritual guidance can provide you with the support and wisdom you need to be able to fully embrace the blessings that the future holds. So it's this row is really saying trust in the journey and remain open to the abundance of love and emotional fulfillment that awaits you. So it looks like in the past here you've faced challenges, but you've managed to maintain balance and adaptability amidst this change. Emotional intelligence has played a significant role in that. You really tapped into your emotional maturity here. Or this could be, through your own understanding and emotional maturity, or the influence of someone else who embodied that compassion and wisdom, like that King of Cups. And in the present, you find yourself in a phase of reassessment and reflection, particularly in practical areas of your life, like work or your long-term goals. And the High Priestess is encouraging you to trust your intuition and inner wisdom during this process, while the Ten of Swords here is suggesting that the need for closure or letting go of what no longer serves you is also very important right now. Looking towards the future, the cards are indicating a shift towards experiences that evoke nostalgia, innocence, and joy. And there may be a bringing about of profound emotional renewal here. And seeking guidance from trusted sources and embracing tradition might also play a significant role here. So you're being guided to trust in your intuition, embrace the wisdom gained from these past experiences here, and remain open to the blessings and opportunities that the future holds here. For your Moonology card, we have full moon in Taurus, and this is saying your dreams need a practical plan. So when this card comes up, it's saying that sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical. Sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. And this card is saying that's probably where you're at right now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want, and you do that by imagining it, expecting it, and welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're thinking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes, and it's depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. This is very much a card of practical manifestation, I would say. This card is saying you can't be lazy right now. If you've been a bit lazy in the past, own it, understand it, and change it. It's also saying chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream instead. So this card is really telling you to get grounded, to work through any blockages in terms of negative feelings, and to understand that manifestation is very much about expecting and believing something will come, but also taking charge and taking really practical actions towards that goal as well, really sitting down and doing the hard work to reach your dreams. So I definitely get a sense here you are willing to do that hard work. And some of that hard work you've been doing recently has been on a really deep level. And coming back to the past row here, where I think you had quite a realization about things can be better for me. Things don't need to be so stressful. I don't need to be juggling so hard all the time. I think I see calmer waters that I can steer my boat into. And I think that involved letting go of a belief system that kind of kept you trapped in this energy of juggling, of assuming things had to be a certain way. You're now experiencing the letting go of that mental state, of that belief system. And there's something about the Hierophant here in this final row, in this bottom row, The Hierophant can really be about unlocking a key truth that ends up setting you free. I think you've reached some kind of realization that's going to lead to a feeling of liberation for you. And you're going to be feeling this kind of more like, I've gotten back to simpler times. Things feel easier. And I see as well in this top row here, this sense of perhaps seeking guidance from someone. This could be you displaying emotional maturity in your past, But with the High Priestess next to him here, I almost get the sense that you're seeking guidance. You're asking someone you really trust about what to do moving forward as you're reassessing things and planning your next steps. And I'm noticing here in this card, and I don't always notice this, but this circular piece of her headdress here almost looks like a blank space to me right now. And then we have in this Ace of Cups, this dove coming in and delivering this circular object into this cup. I'm not sure what to call that, but I'm getting this sense here that you were seeking out advice. This person has given you some kind of advice, and that was kind of unlocking some wisdom for you. And it's like once you made that realization with some help here, it's like boom, that piece of knowledge drops into your cup and suddenly your cup is overflowing. So I'm really getting the sense here also with the pairing of the High Priestess with the Hierophant here, because they are kind of counterparts in a way, that there's very much something about getting guidance. And again, that can be from an actual person, or it can be tapping into your own instincts, tapping into some traditional belief systems. Whatever it is, it really looks like something is being unlocked here for you. And you're being led out of a turbulent situation into a feeling of real liberation that's going to allow you to move forward into calmer waters and a more peaceful and joyous time. Pretty beautiful story that the cards have set out for you this month, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.